Agile project management methods have transformed the way in which many software development projects are carried out, and the approach has gained traction in a number of other sectors. It has even been used in projects to develop safety-critical aircraft engine software. In this short video, I'll introduce the concept of Agile as an alternative approach to planning and controlling projects, and explore the key benefits and limitations of the Agile approach. In a traditional project management model, a detailed plan is developed and the project will be delivered by executing that plan. Any deviations from the plan would be identified and actions taken to correct them and to keep the project to the original plan. In these types of projects, the life cycle tends to follow the waterfall model shown here. These traditional planning and control methods work well if the scope is well defined, the project technology established, and the market conditions predictable. However, if a project is based on brand new technology or is attempting something very new and different, then there is little prior experience to draw upon to inform a detailed plan. In these circumstances, Agile project management methods might be more applicable. In an Agile project, detailed planning of the whole project up front is simply not attempted. Instead, Agile projects are delivered through a series of fast iterative development cycles. Agile projects don't use network analysis or produce detailed Gantt charts because these are very likely to be out of date shortly after starting the project, and the effort of constantly replanning events that are well ahead of the current activities is regarded as waste. Iterative development creates a rolling wave of planning and scheduling in the project. The second figure on the slide shows how at the end of one iteration, some features are accepted and passed forward to the next stage, whilst others are rejected and need further work. The experience of doing the task in the iteration is therefore being used to refine and inform the project as it progresses. Typically, iterations are short in duration, lasting from 1 to 4 weeks. And the aim of each iteration is to develop a workable part of the project and demonstrate it to the client, customer, or stakeholders. The continuous involvement of the customer in reviewing the development allows very obvious monitoring of progress. Also, the customer can feed into the team what they accept and what they reject. This means that as the project progresses, the customer is allowed to adjust the priorities and scope of the project. There are a number of benefits that the adoption of Agile approaches can bring. First, there is a continuous process of integration of features, verification that these features work, and validation that the project is progressing in line with customer requirements. Secondly, there are frequent demonstrations of features to the client, which tends to keep the client more satisfied and engaged with the project. The client can try out and feedback on the completed features. And thirdly, there is early detection of defects and problems, and these are seen by the client. So the project has the opportunity to take early action to correct these defects and problems. However, Agile may not be an appropriate approach under all circumstances, and Agile does have a number of limitations. The focus on small iterative development cycles can cause the project to lose focus on the bigger picture of the overall benefits and outputs of the project. This may in turn weaken the value delivered by the project and hinder the realisation of project benefits. Agile has sometimes also been used as a smokescreen, a refuge for mediocre practitioners who are unable to document or express their requirements or forecast what they want to build, according to Jordi Rexodo, a senior Agile practitioner. And lastly, Agile approaches can be counter-cultural for many organisations. It is not enough for the project team to move to Agile thinking. The rest of the organisation needs to change too. Otherwise, the project bottlenecks will merely reappear in other parts of the organisation. This can be easier said than done.